Hello Iron Man action figure collectors, it's Filmmaker Mike and I'm back with another Iron Man action figure review. Here we go. So I have the Target exclusive Iron Man 2 movie series Armored Assault boxed set right here. And this was released back in 2009 when Iron Man 2 was released, of course. And as you can see, it comes with 3 action figures. It comes with Ivan Whiplash Vanko, Iron Man Mark V, and of course a super value Sea Assault drone. So of course this was a Target exclusive, originally priced at $19.99, which when you look at it, $20 for 3 figures is quite expensive when you think about it back then. That was pretty pricey. Usually for $20 back in 2009 you could get at least 5 figures in a box set or 4 figures. Now, and you know, so I guess they had a lot of these and that's why they went on clearance. And the best thing about it, it went down to clearance for $4.98 right there. So instead of paying $5 a figure, approximately $15 plus a $5 upcharge, you got it for $5 for all 3. So really cool. So again, you got a really cool box right there. Iron Man 2 movie series, super value, and it comes with a super value Sea Assault drone, and you've got Armored Assault, Avengers Assemble right there. On the side, you've got box art of Whiplash and Iron Man, and on the other side, you've got super value. On the back, you've got a description right there, and of course you got the Sea Assault drone, Iron Man Mark V with his armored transport case which fires missiles. Yes, gimmicky, but of course that's not really the most important thing, is the figure. And of course you've got Ivan Whiplash Vanko, or Whiplash, and you got posable whips that come with him. And on the back, I'm going to read the description back here. Ivan Vanko is determined to take out his years of anger and frustration on the man he blames for his own failure, Tony Stark. He has spent most of his life preparing for the moment of confrontation, and he has built himself the tech necessary to make his revenge complete. What he didn't count on was Stark's resourcefulness, so when he thinks he'll be facing an unarmed Tony Stark, he ends up in a destructive battle with Iron Man. And of course you've got the Iron Man helmet, which back then there was the actual full helmet that covered your whole head. I wish they re-released that because I really want one. And then of course the Iron Man Mark VI Red Vortex with a race car, which yes, it's gimmicky, but I thought it was kind of cool because it looks cool. Anyway, that's pretty much it. So you got a good look at the front, sides, and the back. And again, this is taken from the scene where Tony Stark is racing his Formula 1 Stark Enterprises race car, and of course Ivan Vanko comes out of nowhere. And of course there was no Sea Assault drone in that scene, not till the end of the movie. So it would have been nice if they made another figure of, you know, probably Happy Hogan as a limo driver, or Pepper Potts, or you know, maybe Tony Stark as a race car driver. That would have been really cool. Just his his Stark Enterprises race outfit with his blue. I thought that would look really cool. Anyway, of course they're going for the play value, and it's a basic repack. So, and I believe this was also released in its own individual card. So anyway, there you go. 3 figures for $4.98. Not a bad deal. Picked this up years ago, so now I'm going to be reviewing it. So let me open it up from one side. Let me open it up first from this side. There's tape holding it. Just going to cut the tape and release the super value of the Sea Assault drone. Or I can actually pick out the whole box, and there we go. So, really cool. There's a Sea Assault drone. He's a pretty heavy figure. Got a plastic shell. Release the Sea Assault drone from his plastic prison. And those like missile things on his shoulders popped out. Let me just grab the other one here. Okay. And I think, how do these things go? Yeah, they go like that. Just like that. So they just pop right back on. Okay, I'll figure it out later. There's a Sea Assault drone, and then of course you've got, and there's the backdrop of the racing racetrack. And of course we've got Whiplash just checking for elastic bands. No elastic bands, so release them from their plastic prisons. There's Whiplash. And of course the Iron Man Mark V. There's Mark V armor, and his head is faced to the side. So I'm going to fix that. I'm going to have him face front. There we go. Alright, so I'm going to start off with the Sea Assault drone. Sea Assault drone has these missile shoulder packs that pop out. You can put them back on easily, not too tough. And it even has an antenna here. It's bent, so you have to just bend that back straight up. There's the antenna. Pretty cool figure. It's pretty... There's a lot of plastic on it, which is pretty cool. I can't seem to figure out how to lock this back on him. For this side. It just comes off loose. Alright, anyway. So there we go. Articulation. He does have a ball jointed neck. You know what? I'm going to put those things aside for now. Ball jointed neck. Although head movement is restricted to left and right. A little bit up and a little bit down. Because of those things. And he does have it has ball hinged shoulders, ball hinged elbows, no swivel wrists, swivel upper torso or ball jointed upper torso. You can kind of move it. And then you've got ball hinged hips, ball hinged knees, and ball hinged ankles. Or toes actually. So pretty cool articulation, and again, lots of plastic on this. It's very cool because there's like so much armor on it. It looks awesome. I wish they would have released like battle packs of these guys with like 4 or 5 of them with, you know, an Iron Man or a War Machine or, you know, another Ivan. I really wish they would have made the armored version of Ivan into the 3 3/4 scale figure towards the end of the movie. That was really cool. So let me figure this out. I think I have them on reverse. Or maybe not. Oh, there we go. There we go. Filmmaker Mike's got it. There we go. So there's the big rockets, or the missiles. And then on the back, of course, are the boosters right there. That's what they use to fly. So again, if you look at the detail, the attention to detail is just amazing. Lots of detail on this figure. With the rivets, the lines, the markings, there's danger signs, there's VX23 right up there. Very, very cool figure. And there's even an American flag right there. Of course, we all know what happened. Ivan ended up using them to control them, so really cool. So there's a Sea Assault drone. Very awesome. Alright. And then we have Whiplash, also known as Ivan Vanko. And he does have, with articulation, he does have a... Nope, no ball jointed neck. It looks like his... Oh, there we go. Just had to snap it out. He does have a ball jointed neck, but then his hair restricts him from moving his head up. So he's always kind of facing down. Okay, so if you stand him up straight, he's like looking down. I can't seem to move, because of his hair, I can't move his head up. Ball hinged shoulders, ball hinged elbows, swivel wrists, and... ball joint upper torso, though he has these things connected there, so you can only turn to left and to right so much, otherwise you're going to snap this off. He does have ball hinged hips, although his part of his trench coat is kind of stuck. Well, not really stuck, but it's molded, so you restricted movement right there. Double ball hinged knees, and he does have ball hinged ankles. So pretty good articulation, although with some restrictions. At least the head, I wish that you could easily move the head. You could tilt the head up a little bit more. But you can always just play around with that. Alright. And of course he does have his posable whips. It seems like it's posable. Maybe not. Not quite so, as it says in the box. But still pretty cool that they have it. And of course it's yellow with electricity. So really cool. I like the detail on his... Well, it's not really armor, but his suit. His exoskeleton, like, you know, brace or contraption. I like his, you know, he has his pants and it's torn off. You can even see part of his you can see his knee right here. There's some holes, so really cool. Pretty, and the likeness is pretty dang close, pretty dang good. You can definitely see Mickey Rourke in there. So for the lines on the forehead, I guess it's kind of makes him look older, but still pretty good. All right, so that's Whiplash. Very cool figure. And if you'll remember, the Whiplash was actually, you could not easily find him immediately. It took me a while to find him. And of course, it was nice that they re-released him, repacked him in this Target exclusive. Because if you couldn't find Whiplash at the single card back, which did take a while, then you could have gotten this, and you could easily have gotten Whiplash. So, all right, and then here's the Mark V armor, Iron Man. Of course, this is the portable armor with the suitcase, and then it assembles. So articulation, ball jointed neck. Well, most like actually it's not a ball jointed neck, it's a swivel neck. Ball hinge shoulders, although shoulder movement is restricted from moving all the way up because of the padding or the way it's sculpted. Upper ball jointed torso. Of course, you've got the ball hinged elbows and the swivel wrists. So one wrist is actually a fist. It's closed into a fist, and then the other one is open for firing his repulsor blast. And then you've got again ball jointed upper torso, ball hinged hips, ball hinged knees, double ball hinged knees, and of course ball hinged ankles. So superb articulation for Iron Man Mark V, and kind of cool. I wish they would have made it battle damage for this figure, because of course he does get damaged. This armor, Tony Stark has a takes a pretty good beating from Whiplash when he attacks him with his whips, and mostly I think it was this arm, this right arm, that he puts out of commission. And then he's forced to use his left arm, and then he's forced to start punching him, like beating him up, because Ivan has his whips like around him, and it really weakens the armor. So, but still, pretty cool figure, and it's nice to have Mark V in the 3 3/4 scale. And again, it's very well done, very cool. And of course, you've got the gimmicky briefcase. The briefcase is still cool, but of course, it doesn't make sense because the briefcase is the armor. That you would have the briefcase and the armor, but then of course you've got these missiles. So 2 of them, you just lock them in, and you press the blue triangle to fire, or fire 1. I guess this is just a holder, or maybe not. Yeah, it's a holder, and then you put the other one to lock in and fire again. So there you go. That's pretty much it for the Armored Assault Iron Man 2 Target exclusive battle pack, or box set. But again, you've got superb figures. Iron Man Mark V, very nice detail and paint apps. Articulation is good as well. And of course you've got Whiplash, although articulation is somewhat lacking, at least for the head at least, or the neck. Still a pretty good figure. Nice detail, and of course the Sea Assault drone. So for $5, hey, that's a really good deal, I gotta say. But for $20, you're probably, you know, if you got this at $20, or if you find it for $20, well, you should get it for a little bit lower, just because these figures are older, and it's not like they're really rare. So, but anyway, definitely great additions to your Iron Man action figure collection, and hope you all enjoyed this review. If you do come across this set, I highly suggest picking it up, especially for these 2 figures, Iron Man Mark V and Whiplash, because of course you see that in the movie. That's their scene where they fight, and of course you get a bonus Sea Assault, or super value Sea Assault drone. So highly recommended. I give a solid rating of 5 out of 5 for this battle pack, for this set of Iron Man action figures. Hope you all enjoyed this review. Please feel free to click on the thumbs up button right below. Like, favorite, rate, comment, subscribe. Until next time, see you all again soon. Bye.